everybody. Welcome back to the Royal Read. So glad you decided to stop by and see what I am reading on today. But first, I'd like to say if you like my content, please subscribe. We are trying to build a tribe over here. We're trying to build a community. So please subscribe if you're returning and you find you enjoy my content. Also, give me a thumbs up for the algorithm. Maybe I'll get it off my neck one day. And also hit your notification bell, please, so you'll know when I upload. Because sometimes I upload really late, and then sometimes I upload early. So hit your notification bell. All right. If you hear that in the background, that would be my dog. And so we're going to try to get through this without him interrupting. So let's get to the read. What am I reading on today? I think I'm reading on pretty much what everybody's reading on. I've been on Twitter just like everybody else, and I saw Mr. Jack Royston's piece that he wrote in the news in Newsweek, saying that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's fans are dangerous. PR expert says, and when I saw that, I must say I got a little heated, and then I started thinking about it. Why do they consider us dangerous? And should we take that in a negative way? Because I think it's actually positive, and I'll tell you why. Let me expand. We are dangerous to them, but in the way that they fear most. Harry said it best. They fear losing the narrative. And that's why we are a danger to them, because they put out a narrative and we call them out on it. Their narrative for this week was supposed to be Kate's big triumphant return. All the sympathy and love and admiration was supposed to flow to Kate this week. She's on the cover of People magazine. She's in all different kind of articles. And that was the narrative that everybody, Kensington Palace got all their soldiers together, and everybody was going to walk in lockstep. But the Sussex Squad and people who have the ability to see BS when call out BS when they see it, did not do that. They are afraid of us because they cannot control us. This is 1,000-year-old institution. And for most of those 1,000 years, up until the point where Meghan entered the royal family, they controlled the narrative. They controlled, they served up the BS, and the British public would do their best impersonation of Oliver. May I have more, sir? You know that movie Oliver, where the little boy goes and he's hungry and he speaks up, may I have more, sir? Yeah, that they would serve up the bullshit, and the British public would ask, can they have more of it? And then along came the Sussex Squad and social media. And now they are scared shitless because it is this entity out there they're not able to control because um they're doing, they're coming from, how do I want to say this? They're using the same playbook that they have used throughout the years. They're using the same playbook that they used on Diana. They're using that same playbook on Harry and Meghan. But the monkey wrench in it is the Sussex Squad. It is good people. And they do see us as a danger. They do. A danger to their agenda, a danger to their plan to destroy Harry and Meghan because they didn't relent to their will. They're used to people relenting to their will. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't relent to their will, they destroy you. And they were in the process of destroying Harry and Meghan. Go back to the Harry and Meghan documentary. Meghan is sitting on a table. She has a towel on her head and she's crying. And she said, they're trying to destroy us. Yeah, that's exactly what they were trying to do. And then along came these people, these women who have known Meghan, who relate to Meghan. They maybe was a fan of Suits. They knew her that way. They maybe like me, who never even thought about the royal family. But when Meghan joined the royal family, I started paying attention. So, those kind of people came together and said, hold up, this right here is not right. You're not going to lie and destroy these people because they simply want to leave. You have treated them horribly and they want to leave. But their agenda is anybody who escaped the gilded cage must be destroyed. Must be destroyed. And believe me or not, Harry and Meghan understand what's going on here. You remember in the Harry and Meghan documentary where Harry said, we're on the freedom fight? Do you remember what he said, that we were running for our lives? They know what the deal is. And so do I. And they had this whole thing out with, is Harry gonna get a house in the UK and stuff like that. It's best that Harry and Meghan stay as far away from that place as they possibly can. Because I really feel that their lives are in danger. And that's why they so mad. Because they know if a hair is harmed on one of their heads, we are going to absolutely lose it. They will It will be so much confusion and fusion and travesty, and I think probably Twitter would probably blow up. They are not gonna they wouldn't get away as cleanly as they got away with Diana, because they got away with that one. It wasn't any social media or any way like that. But think about how much it was. Well, excuse me. Think about how different it would have been if it for Diana if it had been social media. I was looking on, I think it was on Twitter, and they had a picture of all the flowers that people came and brought to, to Kensington Palace. I mean, it was like the aerial picture of just the flowers was breathtaking. And think about if all those people had social media. Diana, they would, it's no way that they would have been able to get away with that. I feel that they have a king and queen on the throne that has something to do with the unaliving of Princess Diana. It worked out too good for them. Too good. And that's why they are mad, because they don't have their clear shot at Harry and Meghan, because the Sussex Squad is all over it. They want to be able to do what they want to have their way with Harry and Meghan in peace. That's what it's about. The Sussex Squad and like-minded people will not allow them to do that in peace. And they want to label us a danger. Yeah, we are a danger to your agenda. We owning that. Yeah, like I said, when I first saw the headline, it made me a little heated. And then I said, I'm gonna own that. I'm gonna own it. We are a danger to your agenda. We're not the people who have hate channel after hate channel after hate channel dedicated to Kate or William. I don't know a Sussex Squad member who has a hate channel that focused on William and Kate, or Charles and Camilla. But if you put Megan's name in the search engine in YouTube, it's hate channel after hate channel after hate channel. Megan's Mole, according to Taz, Yankee Wally, Andy Sinar, the Singley twins, and them two right there. And let's not forget former Toofy, formerly known as Gumby, because she earned so much money off of hating on Megan. She was able to get her teeth fixed. But unfortunately for her, she got her teeth too big now. They were too little. Now they too big. So when I have to say this too. It is so funny to me that Jack Royston would write an article about the Sussex Squad while he kept his mouth shut, while people was talking about dragging Megan through the street and throwing shit at her. Quiet. Oh my goodness, just quiet. And them shouting shame. Quiet. Just not one article. Not one article about the white supremacists that went to jail for threatening Archie, calling him an abomination. Quiet, quiet, while he sit on panel after panel after panel with people spewing lies and hatred and inciting hatred towards Megan through their words, never saying a word about that. Quiet. And some of the stuff he said himself. But yet and still, people who, like I said, I don't know of one Sussex Squad member who has a channel dedicated to hating on the royal family. Any member. But we're the problem. We are the problem for them. We do not let them abuse Harry and Meghan in peace. We are a danger to their agenda, and I own that. Because as long as I can, I am going to call them out for what they are. His little rat face. He sit up there, he looks like a, a rat and trying to tell us, trying to judge us. It's all about the fact that we will not allow them to do what they want to do in peace. We are an obstruction to their plan, and they mad about it. If I had a plan that has worked for me for years and years and years, every time I use it, there you go, it works. And I got all these foot soldiers, and I put my plan in place, and I put it into motion. But all of a sudden, here these people pop up and throw a monkey wrench in that. I would be bad too, because this is what is the royal family. This is what the royal family does. They destroy people. They destroy people. They are used to destroying people. And the Sussex Squad got in the way because they had their sights on Meghan. They had their sights on Harry. And now this whole thing, like I was saying, we threw a monkey wrench in that this week too. Because like I said, the narrative was supposed to be poor, sick, cancer stricken Kate. We're gonna put her on People magazine. We're gonna this was all this plan to bring Kate's popularity to the, I mean, just make it go through the roof. This is what all this cancer thing situation was about. They had it all mapped out, and they had their foot soldier, Katie Nichols, Jack Royston, the fat guy. I forgot his name. The one that looked like he's sweating gravy. They had them all in line. Richard Eden, all the Rebecca English. They had their foot. Nana had that little cockroach. Had her just, and let's not forget Miss Thumbhead Devil. They had them all in line. They were marking with their jack boots, and their agenda was, their narrative was that Kate's popularity was gonna go through the roof. They had pulled that cancer card, and they had worked their plan to perfection. So why wouldn't it work? And here comes Kate, looking 10 to 15 years younger than she did before she got cancer, in her Eliza Doolittle outfit, smiling with her brand new teeth. Here I am. I'm ready for my close up, Mr. DeMille. You remember that? Oh, I think it's a movie. And the woman, the actress was crazy. And she always thought she was in a movie. And she said, I'm ready for my close up, Mr. DeMille. Th- That's the way Kate was. Kate came ready for her close up. And what happened? Allison Pearson happened. Logic happened. People had two eyes to see happen. And they called it out for what it was. And that's all you see on Twitter. I think they've even started to scrub Twitter a little bit of it. Tell me what you think in the comments because it was the hot topic there for a minute. But that was the agenda. That was the narrative. And and here they go. They have to have somebody to blame. And who do they reach in their back pocket every time to blame? The Sussex Squad. The Sussex Squad. They're to blame for everything. And as far as I'm concerned, I own it. I own it. Because if you call me a danger, I am a danger to your agenda. Yeah, yeah. I'm not going to allow you to lie and play in my face. Because basically, that's what you're doing, playing in my face. When you tell me a woman is stricken with cancer and has gone through 6 months of chemotherapy in the middle of 6 months of chemotherapy and she comes looking better than she did prior to her being ill, and you want to gaslight me with article after article about how feeble and how she, what was Katie Nichols said? She was like a swan gliding on the pond, but what you didn't know, her little feet were just working under the water. Stop, Cole. Excuse me, I have to tell my dog to stop. Stop, Cole. Yeah, her little feet just pedaling up under the water. I mean, and so she was really tired. It just took a toll on her health and everything. Yeah, yeah. This is the gaslighting we got. And so they served it up like they usually serve it up on a platter, but only a few people came and ate it. They served up the BS, but only a few came to eat it. And so what do they want to blame? They want to blame the Sussex Squad. When the people didn't show up, only around 10,000 people showed up for the balcony shadoo with Charles and, the one he married, and Kate and William and all the balcony. They wanted to blame that on Megan's jam. It's always something because it's supposed to go to plan. They plan is supposed to work out. It has always worked out. Why is it not working now? Oh, it's the jam. It's the Sussex Squad. It's how is the Sussex Squad gonna arrange Allison Pearson to write a crappy piece of fiction, sycophantic fiction about Kate, and people who actually have cancer take offense to it? Were we there to encourage people who had cancer to take offense to it? Is that our fault too? Or we just called out the obvious that she didn't look like she had cancer? We done had cancer in our family. My mother passed from cancer, from stomach cancer. I know what cancer looked like. I know what a cancer stricken person looks like. And it's not Kate. It's not Kate. But y'all mad. Y'all big mad. And I get it. I get it. I would be big mad too if I was evil like you. My evil plan, like Dr. Evil, my evil plan did not work. Your evil plan did not work, and you're mad. That's all this is. They mad. They mad because the Sussex Squad will not allow them to abuse and lie on, and I think to unalive Harry and Meghan. I really do. I worry about them anytime they go over. Harry goes over there because do you think they are above it? Ask Diana. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't because she was unalived. These people are not above anything. Have you ever saw? I used to watch these documentaries on YouTube about honor killings where the members of the family unalive their loved one because they don't behave like they feel that's in line with what their beliefs are or what their family finds acceptable. They might marry somebody that they, feel like is from another race and they have a problem with that. And somehow they feel offended. Or they might not want to dress in the manner on which the family feel is appropriate. So the family gets together, hatches a plot, and unalives them. This is what that reminds me of. They clearly, and William hates his brother, hates his brother. I really hope Harry's light fully comes on because he's in danger. He's in danger. He really is. He better keep his head on the swivel. But I saw Harry when Harry and Meghan went to New York and they was out to dinner. Harry's head was on the swivel. It was. You need to keep it that way because they are no better than those families who will do an honor killing. They will. It's not beneath them. Nothing. This family has not survived 1,000 years, as Barron says. One of my favorite content creators. 1,000 years being nice, playing nice, being fair, being upstanding, having things that are they're above. They can look at Henry VIII. Come on. And that blood still runs through them. So, no, they're not above it. And so you notice that I did not read that article because it's garbage. It's garbage. I'm not even gonna entertain it. All I'm gonna do is own it and say, okay, we are a danger to your agenda. We are a danger to your um narrative. We are a danger to your abuse towards Harry and Meghan. We are a danger to your lies that you tell on the daily on GB News and Talk and the Sun. Has a little show and all that, and none of this even exists before Meghan. Nobody wasn't interested in that family, and nobody's interested in that family now. That's why they can't keep her name out of their mouths. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to end it. Sussex Squad members do not have hate channels just featuring the royal family. And the reason we don't is because we don't care. I don't care about Kate. I don't care about William. I don't care about Camilla or Charles or any of those. I only care about Harry and Meghan, those babies, and Mama Doria, that they are able to have a life of freedom. That's all I care about. And if you really want the Sussex Squad to stop being dangerous to your agenda, to stop being dangerous to your narrative, change your agenda, change your narrative. Focus on the ones that stayed, the left behinds. Focus on them. Because I promise you, if you would keep Harry and Meghan out of your, if you would keep Harry and Meghan's name out of your mouth, you wouldn't have no problems with the Sussex Squad. None. Because we don't care. It's not a hate thing with us. It's a defense thing with us. We're not going to allow you to do it. Now, you can feel some kind of way about that. That is your prerogative. But I'm telling you what the facts are. If you really want us to stop, you stop. If you stop tomorrow, we stop tomorrow. Because basically, all we want to do is see what kind of jam Megan is selling, see what kind of clothes she might have on, to just enjoy and watch our faves thrive. And you would never hear Kate's name, William's name, Charles' name, or Camilla's name fall out of my mouth. I'll be too busy talking about what Megan had on, what Archie did at school, what is Lilibeth going to school soon, and Harry and Megan can start sharing pictures with us again, and we can just be a part. We can be around to see those little kids grow up and see what Harry and Megan up to because we love them as a couple. That's it. That's it. So if you really feel that we are a danger to your agenda, we are a danger to your narrative, change it, and we shall change. And that's simple. And that right there separates us from the deranged so called fans of the royal family. Because I have never heard of a fan of someone that spend their whole time talking about somebody else. Try us. Shut up, stop talking about Harry and Meghan, and see what happens with the Sussex Squad. We're going to go on about our business because it never was about Kate or William or Charles or Camilla. It never was about them for us. It's always been about Harry and Meghan for us. We just want to, we just a fan group that ride for our we just ride for Harry and Meghan. We ride for our faves. And we just want to see what they're doing. If they go on a trip, we want to see them at the Invictus Games. You wouldn't get nothing if you, Jack Roston, or whatever your name is, if y'all kept Harry and Meghan out of your mouth, you wouldn't have any problem with the Sussex Squad. I promise you that. Try it because we don't care about them. We don't care about them. We only do things in a response to what y'all do. That's it. If you don't want us calling out Kate, leave Megan alone. If you don't want us calling out William, leave Harry alone. If you don't want us calling out Camilla or Charles, and that would be hard for me because I love dragging Camilla. I live for that. But try it. We'll be too busy buying jam and dog biscuits and cookware and seeing what Megan is cooking and seeing Archie grow up and seeing Lily grow up. And we would be the ideal fan base for you if you be the ideal and be fair to Harry and Meghan. All right, y'all. I did not read one word. Well, I did. I read the caption. I read the headline of the article, which is very unusual for me because usually I read into the article, but I'm not going to entertain that trash. I'm not entertaining that. I'm going to give it to them. Okay, you all right, you win. We're a danger to your agenda and your narrative. Go see about them white supremacists that are trying to unalive or calling Archie abomination or that Scottish guy and that Hispanic and that what is it that the body language expert who always got something negative, got a big channel of hate that according to Taz mess. Go see about them and then talk to us because we ain't got none of them channels. All right, y'all. I ain't got hot. I got mad. Yeah, trying to, you know what I'm saying? But I'm owning that. I'm owning it. I'm going to embrace it. That means we are winning. And why wouldn't we? Our faves are winners. Yes. All right, y'all. See you later. Bye.